slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring in the...
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and our home team. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Check 15. Check 15. 81. That's it. 45.
From the 31, Jackson. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Ito Smith, his first carry. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now it's Ryan. Letting one go deep for the end. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his third touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Cut. Whoa. Come get some. He don't want it. Check that. Check that. Check 3. Check 3. Slam. Awesome.
Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Time to go. Night. Wait. Mike's 56. Let's go, D.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Check Mike 99. Y'all not ready. Check 3. Shoot.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Crunch. Check 3. Neil. Check. Screen.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's complete to McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And throw here, that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
4 down. Check hot route. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Jim. Big Ed. Undercrunch. Switch.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mike's 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught. It's Thomas. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Rocky. Nice throw. Come on. Switch. Say. Switch. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check. Hey, bye. Gun. 51, Tom. Hey, Echo. Check. Wait.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Ready? The mic. 50 seconds, the mic. Hey, we're pretty close.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. After the interception, here's Ryan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brian Burns in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. I'm going to protect you.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Hey, Charlie. 21. You got, hey, South. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Base. Pop. Hey, Zoo. I got you. Ready, set.
From the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. 4th down. Here's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
31's the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
20.
Ryan. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, as the first half is winding down, and the Falcons push further out in front. Is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up.
As they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Jackson now, operating from the gun. He's going to look deep for Moore. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They're on the 6-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Was looking for Ridley again, and that'll make it 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
First down, Falcons.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Now Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Hey, 59, ready. 80 weapons.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Check.
On second and 11 now. Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's Ryan, airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more.
Hey, 59, ready.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Right here. SOS. Mike 56.
Now Jackson from the gun on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Gun. There's a party now.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan, this is Donnell with a grab. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And it's third down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Freeman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck. Gun. Check. Come on. Let him go.
To throw is Ryan. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in London. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Jackson. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Jackson on 3rd and 1 from his end zone. He's going to look, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the gun, it's Ryan. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching Charles.
Clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go.
And it's third down.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. Hey, let him go.
From the gun, Ryan. Buying time to his left. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Ready, blue 80. Black 25. Blue 80, sit on it. 4 down. Blue 80, sit on it.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Here's Sanu on the catch. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The end result, 21 yards. From the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Now the wolf, 45. Go on. 45,
Again, Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. Now Jackson on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Check 56.
Jackson will throw again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Ready. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Get up.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 1.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Watch 81, watch 81. That's it.
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get.